Gummy bears are rough.
Especially the green ones when they lie to you for years. You're listening to the Funkatronic Rex podcast, where a few self-proclaimed piratical nerds running a friendly local game store discuss the board, card, and tabletop gaming community they love and serve. We tend to be the goofy, gregarious, and non-grindy gaming geeks of the community. Welcome. All right, here we go. Funkatronic Rex podcast, episode 4. The Red Bull opening makes it official.
Get comfy, people.
Get comfy, get cozy. Here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to the Funkatronic Rex podcast. As always, my name is Court, and I run a lot of our community outreach here and do the event organization and podcast production. Holy.
Oh, that was nice. I felt
a big truck driving by. Yeah, because we are here in Funkatronic Rex recording Funkatronic Rex podcast. To my left.
Oh, that's me. I'm chewing gummy bears because they're very satisfying.
Which we found out that green gold bears, gummy bears.
Are strawberry.
What the hell?
Lied to.
Dude, lied to the entire time.
You guys are just late
Lime.
to the table. I don't know.
That was lime.
Read your
This
gummy
is crazy.
bear.
Read your
I mean, this packaging hasn't changed.
I
in years.
understand. And I'm looking at it. Okay, folks at home, what do you think the red gummy bears are?
Raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry.
I knew that.
That's insane. Anyways,
You
Mike,
guys just don't know Haribo as well as you need.
For real.
read your bears. Mike, thank you for
On a
being
nat
here.
20.
Mike, thank you for being here, the owner. And to my right,
Hello, everybody. I'm Michael. I sell you the things.
you sell us the things. Cool. And tonight's a big night
wow.
because we have all 4 employees here.
Let's go!
Awesome. Who are you?
I'm Alex.
Oh, Alex in the house.
Yep.
That's so cool. We got him.
Finally.
And Alex, what do you do for funk?
I tell you to spend money, get good.
There it is. There it is. We've teased that in previous episodes. Spend money, get good.
That's basically my entire job.
Yep. Alex, can you give us a little bit of a brief overview on how you got involved with Funkatronic Rex and how long you've been here?
Been here for 3 years now. I started out as a customer, came in every day after work to buy 3 packs of Modern Horizons, I believe it was.
Oh, okay.
You had the most stacked binder I have ever seen. It was not even funny.
And then had my birthday here one year, and Mike just hit me up and was like, hey, would you like to help out? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Hell
Cool.
yeah.
And there it is.
And there it is.
That's the origin story.
That is the origin
Cool.
story.
So for those of us that don't know you very well, what is your gaming experience? What's your gaming forte? Obviously Magic. Where else do you fit in this funky place of games and more?
Magic's obviously my number 1, but I think Battletech's probably my number 2. Mm-hmm. I got into it a little bit later than I think these guys, but I kind of jumped in head first and kind of just, it's my miniature game now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good for that.
Yeah.
And is this Inner Sphere or Clan?
Clan.
What clan?
Either Novacat or Smoke Jaguar.
Say that last one again.
Smoke Jaguar.
Smoke Jaguar.
Smoke Jaguar.
It's like smoky cheese. Beautiful.
I feel like the
had to fit it
guys
in.
from Predator had affiliation with Smoke Jaguar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it sounds, the tone of voice you used at least was
Yeah.
like very Jesse the Body Ventura.
Hey man, you're bleeding pretty bad. Ain't got time to bleed. Awesome. Cool. So that's who we are. We are Funkatronic Rex, the podcast. We're here to talk what we do in the store, the gaming community. We're excited to be here. I want to just preface with my drive to the shop tonight. I had this apostrophe, lightning struck my brain. Hook, if you get that reference. But I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I was driving to the shop tonight going, I am going to work at a place I love, hanging out with people I love, talking about things I love. And this is my job. This is the greatest ever. So I'm so thankful. Thank you guys. Thank you to those listening, Thank you to all of our patrons at Patreon. There's a
Yes.
shout out. Thank you guys. And another shout out specifically to our man Derek. Derek was actually the first ever to download and follow the podcast. So thank you, Derek. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Boop. Thank you. But thank you guys for listening, of course. And we're going to get into our news and upcoming here. So what we've got going on at Funk, we've got a 40K campaign kicking off May 25th. May 25th is the kickoff. 40K campaign. It is slow grow starting at 750 points. It's going to be every other Saturday. Each event day is going to increase the point limit by 250. So we're going to go from 750 to 2K. 2K will be the finale. No painting requirements. This is a non-grindy, non-jersey wearing campaign. So
3 models.
for nice.
750.
Is that what you're doing?
3 models.
Are you in this?
I'm playing.
What are you playing?
I don't know yet, but it's either knights or knights.
Okay.
Or chaos or knights. I don't know. It's bad, guys.
You can fit 3 models in a 750 point.
I could probably just fit 1 if I really tried, but 2. No, I think 1 big or like medium knight and then 2 littles. That's 750.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, that'll be cool. So signups, if you guys are interested, if you're listening to this, we are doing signups day of. That's kind of how things work around here. We are not going to be doing any pre-signups just to make sure that anybody that's actually going to play in the event is committed. And here we've got 16 spots available. I'm going to post full details in the next week, but please come down, show up, play. It is beginner friendly as well. It's all about telling a narrative and having fun playing the game. Also, we've got 7 years of Funk coming up in May.
It's a party.
It's a party.
Hell yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
We're going to party.
We're going to party. But
We'll figure it out.
7 years. That's a good
It's been
time.
a year since the last one. I think I still have a picture on my phone of the last anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We were here. We had
Right.
a lot of folks. Mike, I think you were dressed up slightly.
Was I?
Were you in your...
No.
Am I
Dressed
mixing this up
up?
with Halloween?
Yeah,
like
it was
Richard
Halloween,
Pryor?
yeah. That was
Okay.
Halloween.
Yeah, I'm just thinking special event and you're dressed up.
Yeah, no.
No, you don't do the monkey suit.
I don't.
That's okay.
Vehemently don't.
There.
In the summer? No way.
Nah. Anyways, hobby highlights. read your bears. Hobby highlights. Mike, what are you working on in your world of hobbying? What's
You
going
know,
on?
I've been cheating. I have hobbied like nobody's business by putting mechs and money into a friend's hand.
Hey.
And I got painted mechs back that I was so excited with the paint jobs. I'm like, yeah, I was going to play this other thing, but no, I'm going to play this. I don't care what this list does. It's new painted mechs. And they were rad. And I got my ass kicked. It was great. It was great. We played a 3-player 500-point match. Like all of us brought 500 points to the table. So 1,500 points of Alpha Strike on the table. All of it was gorgeously painted. It was the sexiest looking table of Alpha Strike I've seen. It was small quarters. Everything was mid-range. I got lit up, but like we were having a good like 3-way battle, and then like, okay, we've been in this 3.5 hours. We got to go.
Oh man.
And we start looking at the board, and it's like, okay, we did the Warhammer thing. We're going to talk through the rest of the game. All right, well, this guy's dead on my next turn. I'm definitely taking care of that. But then this grasshopper, I think, goes next turn as well. But I don't even remember. I had a Timberwolf left that was definitely dying on that next turn. They would have both had 2 clean mechs that were assault mechs. Like each of them had taken like 1 point of armor. And then I would have had a heavy that was already into its structure. I had like 4 pips left. So I'm like, yeah, I think I just lose. And I think you guys could probably just like walk away and call it a day. It was a great match though. 3-way.
That's cool.
I got my teeth kicked in. It was great. With a clan that I don't play very much, I was playing Star Adder. It was rad.
Is this, I mean, I love that you're so excited to play regardless of the outcome of winning or losing. How much of this
Actually,
excitement?
that's usually not the like.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
not
I'm so
like I
glad.
care about winning, but
Yeah.
like I play to win.
Sure.
So, but this was just I haven't played Alpha Strike properly in months. I haven't gotten a game in months. Like something's always like thrown it off. I came to play. Oh, somebody else is here. take my game.
Yeah.
I've done that like 3 times where I haven't gotten to play. And I got to play and it was rad and I got beat up.
That was
I was just so happy to throw dice though. I didn't even, because I was planning on bringing that Kraken, the IF-7, just like, oh, I don't even have to see you. I'm going to just launch missiles from behind a mountain. I was going to be really cheesy and do that. And then Russell showed up with painted mechs, and I was like, here, take my money. Give me my mechs, because I want to play whatever this thing is that a Loki? I don't even know what a Hellbringer. I'd never put this on the table before, because Clan Wolf doesn't play it. This thing's pretty cool. It died, just like everything else, but it's a great game. Very happy. Miles, thank you very much. Tyler, thank you very much. It was a great game.
It was great seeing Tyler again. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a minute. He just had a kid.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Yeah. Cool. Alex, I want to ask, though, how do you rectify Mike losing but still spending money? Because he spent money, but he did not get good.
Oh, no. Time out. Whoa.
Yeah. That's not okay.
I play this game very well. I play this game the way I play X-Wing. Like, I don't make... If I'm playing lazy, I make bad mistakes. But, like, I played right. It was just sometimes the dice are with you, sometimes they aren't.
Okay.
Like, Plus, I've already invested plenty. I paid to get good at this game. I got all the mechs, and they're painted now. Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I still got gray. Lots of gray.
Yep.
Yeah, losing with a beautifully painted army is much better than losing with just gray.
Mm-hmm. Losing 2 gray, though, ugh.
Oh, it's terrible.
Like, when you're painted and they're not, and they kick your teeth in.
Griffin, I love you. I'm looking at you
It's
on this
mean.
one.
It's mean. Yeah. Doesn't feel good.
No. Cool. Michael, what's going on? Hobby highlight.
Honestly, not much. Yeah, not much with AOS 4 right around the corner. I don't really want to play Age of Sigmar right now just because it'll be all useless when the new edition comes out. That's just the way I see it. I definitely don't think that's how other people see it, but that's just for me. So yeah, just looking at my very cool Lizardman models and hoping they continue to be cool for the new edition.
Sweet. Speaking of AOS, I'll jump in my highlight. I'm doing the opposite a little bit. I'm trying to get games in the last few games of 3rd edition with people that I haven't played in a while, because I kind of haven't played in a while because we were doing the campaign and I was the one running it. I got to play a couple times just as we're down a player, so I need to fill in, which is really fun. But I'm trying to get 3.0 games in before 4 comes out, which is probably not the best thing to do because it's just going to confuse the shit out of me. But I want to get my last little bit of 3.0 with some friends and then jump in. I have seen the War Scrolls and stuff for 4.0.
That's out already?
Well, they've teased some.
Yeah,
I
think it looks great.
I think it looks phenomenal.
Like, it's super easy to understand.
Yeah.
Like, the timing on the actual abilities, no, this is cool. There is this is when it happens, and there is no room for interpretation, which is cool.
So it's like the psychic phase getting gone in 10th edition of 40K, where they just tell you when things happen.
Kind of, yeah. So
spell.
it's not like this is the ability name, and you have to read it to know when to do it. It'll say in your hero phase, ability name, do this. Very cool.
That's cool.
So it's rad. On the flip side, though, I feel like I'm going to be doing a model purge in a little bit, just getting rid of stuff that's been sitting on the shelf for a while. Some Nachman terrain and things like that. Maybe some kill team stuff that I might get rid of just to make more room. So we'll see.
Happens.
Time for the purge. Moving forward, what's in the case? Who's taking it this time? Is it you, Alex?
I was told I have to.
Yeah,
Alex has
that
to.
seems fair.
Yeah,
So,
so you did the last one.
For those of you who don't know, what's in the case? We cover case decks that these guys make for not only Magic the Gathering now, because we do have Lorcana case decks, and at some point, maybe Star Wars Unlimited decks. But I'm pretty sure tonight we're covering one of the custom-made Magic the Gathering decks by none other than Mr. Alex Sprock.
Yeah, actually, I actually tested it out today, too. It was a Kodama Zot.
Yeah, that one's fun.
It's weird. It's kind of unfocused, but it's green, black, good stuff and value. So it's
Yeah, it's the beauty of playing green.
Right? Exactly. It's everything I hate about green.
But you balanced it with a little bit of the black.
So the black does nothing but help.
No, the black
just makes it grosser. Yeah.
It's just a means to an end.
Being able to play, this game I played, I was able to get Tevesh out on turn 2. And then Kodama out on turn 3.
That's gross.
Let's go back a little bit. For those of our listeners who are not familiar with Kodama, can you just kind of educate us?
Kodama, he's a mono green commander. He has partner, but he just has a really kind of gross ability where whenever a permanent enters the battlefield, you can put a permanent from your hand of equal or lesser mana value onto the field.
Jeez.
If it wasn't put there with his ability. So especially with Tevesh, it kind of works because, oh, look, I have 3 extra lands in my hand. Tevesh, I'm going to +2 him, make 2 1/1 tokens.
Tapping the table.
And then Kodama's like, well, hey, why don't you just put out 2 lands?
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
That was
Because green.
so good.
Yeah, and it was good. It did a lot of things. It like had a weird little reanimation kind of like sub theme in there,
Sure.
like sacrifice.
Sure, there's the black and the gold guard.
yeah.
All blind.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, how did you get Kodama out on turn 3?
My turn 1 was land, soul ring, talisman.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep.
Land next turn. That's 5.
That's
Oh,
5.
Josh is out.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Rad.
I didn't hit a single green ramp spell. It was just all like
It was
Kodama.
all just rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were building this, were you just building for the commander itself, or was there a budget in mind?
I think it was just the commander itself. I think it was one of the ones where Mike was like, hey, we're building this.
Yeah.
Let's make it decent. And
I think Kodama's just a good enough commander on its face
Yeah.
that like let's try and make it good because it can.
Sure.
and then
Yeah.
who doesn't want to have who doesn't want a planeswalker in their command zone?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's kind of
fun.
Well, it's kind of secret tech too, because nobody usually partners Tevesh with Kodama. I mean, they're both so expensive that
Yeah.
like, normally you wouldn't. But like Gianni, he's played Tevesh decks before, and he's like, Tevesh Kodama, okay, okay, I see you.
So is this deck complete now, or are you still in work in progress?
I mean, it's complete.
I feel like it could go in the case, get priced, ready to go.
I think it is.
It does things.
Yeah.
It might not be like super tuned to a specific win condition, but it
Yeah,
definitely
no,
does
like,
things.
It does the thing.
And just
fairly
on
well.
value, just on Kodama value.
Yeah, so much
you're,
value.
You're just, I don't know. It's a deck that's ready.
Yeah.
Sure. What are we calling it? Come on. Do not let me down on a fun name here.
Feed me Seymour.
Okay.
That's the name
okay.
now.
Yeah.
There we
'cause
go.
You're sacking Thralls and Kodama's
Yep.
this big plant thing there. Or
Good.
Audrey too.
Yep.
Whichever you want to. I like Feed Me Seymour.
Feed me Seymour. That's great. Moving on. This is something I think we've talked about a little bit in previous episodes, but because, Alex, I'm pretty sure you're the originator of this, the On a Nat 20 game.
Oh, that was me, Michael, and Quinn.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that sounds right.
This was during Quinn days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
no, it
I don't remember
is-
that.
This is 100% like Quinn days.
Okay. So then maybe we'll combine a little bit here, or at least kind of transition into store lore, because we are going to do store lore about the man, the myth, the legend himself. But tell us a little bit about On a Nat 20, how it got going, and then leave.
Oh, there she is. You know, class mascot. She's
On
here.
a mission.
That's my dog. She loves you. You might not have met her, but she still loves you.
We're going to do a combo segment here, but give us a little bit of background on the origins of On a Nat 20. And then we're going to talk about what we're stuck doing and what we have done a little bit.
It all started on Fridays because it used to be me, you, and Quinn.
Dude, Fridays. Oh,
Fridays.
those were the days.
And inevitably, like at a certain point towards the end of the night, one or two of us, like we'd be doing little tiny jobs that weren't necessarily like super busy and and there wasn't a lot of traffic anymore. So we kind of just started like between opening up packs and stuff, we'd be like, on a natural 20, Quinn, you got to buy like 3 packs of collector packs of, I don't know, New Capenna or something like
Sure.
that. And it just kind of grew from there. We were just like a way to kind of mess with each other.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So then now it has become store lore, really, where it's even non-employees are coming in like, okay, I got one. Take the big purple D20. That's the old school D20 that's liquid filled, sparkly. Grab the mat. On a Nat 20, you got a blank, whatever it is.
Yep.
So right now, as it stands, we did one recently that was really fun. I said on a Nat 20, at some point today, we all have to do a 1-song dance party. And it was Saturday. I think it was last Saturday. And boom, got it. Nat 20. Okay. Near the end of the night, people were wrapping up their games. All right, pause it, everybody. Boom. Put the Beatles' Twist and Shout on, cranked it up. Everybody in the store is dancing. Everybody's dancing. I even had Andrew had to stand up a little bit and give a little twist. It was very good. We had some Ferris Bueller dance moves. Hey, it's law.
I'm so glad I was
It's
not
law.
here on
You
Saturday.
guys are nerds. I love it.
It was fun.
It's a quote, Ferris Bueller. I weep for the future.
The other thing that I still need to complete is I did on a Nat 20. Alex, you are officially the Poke Master.
Oh, yeah.
And I will make you a
Love
name
it.
tag that says, "Hi, my name is Alex. I am the official Poke Master." And
I am
Is it
your-
a Funkatronic
I am
official
your
Pokemaster?
Ooh,
Your
Poke
okay.
Master.
Okay.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
That's rough. But 1 year. I think it lasts 1 year. Yep.
You didn't put a time frame to it, so
I didn't?
you
I
did
mean,
not.
then I think it's until the
That's
badge has been handed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to roll that away somehow.
I've tried.
That'll be the new forest.
And
I forgot
then,
about the forest.
did you roll the dress one?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay,
the dress
go for
one.
it. What do we got?
Yeah, I rolled natural 20. Court has to wear a dress one day in here, and I have to pick it out.
Which, if you know me, isn't the first time I've worn a dress. Let me just explain. Prom in high school, I wore a red nightgown.
I mean,
Michael looks so.
half the rest of the classes, right? Why not?
Yeah, I had these velvet gloves and black angel wings and my Doc Martens feather boa. Why not? And my date wore a tux. She wore a tux.
Michael, your facial reaction said that the feather boa was the step too
That was
far.
too far.
Everything
Dress,
else was
sure.
like, all right,
Angel
I'm biting my
wings,
tongue.
why not?
But like feather boa, this guy. What the kind of disrespect you got for a feather boa? Jeez.
Anyway, so we're always throwing the Nat 20 around trying to see who we can get to do funny things as far as I think Jared's got 3 tattoos stacked on him. He's
He
got to
does have
get
3.
You still
Open
have a
packs.
tattoo coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've got one.
And Sammy has what,
Sammy
1 or 2?
has one.
Do I don't owe a tattoo, do I?
I don't think you
No,
do.
you're good.
I think one of my favorite Nat 20s was Mike. You were like, on the Nat 20, we're all going to the Metric concert. And then boom. So it was supposed to be all of us. And we had to not everyone could make it, but no, it was cool.
Yeah.
I got to go with Quinn.
Oh, I got stuck with one that you guys might not know. Was really, really rough for me. I got stuck. Yeah, Lily's pissed for me too. Mm-hmm. I got stuck on a Nat 20 for 1 week. When asked my opinions on Lord of the Rings, I had to say that the Rings of Power TV show was the best media of all Lord of the Rings, that the Hobbit series was number 2, and that low number 3 was the actual trilogy, Peter Jackson trilogy, and
And then below that was the extended edition.
below that was the extended editions. So this happened multiple times. This was Sydney's doing, and she said, just in public, what are your thoughts on Lord of the Rings? And would stare at me, and I'd be, gosh, damn it.
You tried to hide that from
I
me.
tried to hide it, and it was like, well, Amazon's show is far superior. I don't even know. I'm not even going to do it right now. It hurt my soul. When I said it, Ron turned and looked at me with genuine concern, like Skinwalker concern, like, Court, is this you? Are you okay?
You for real?
What's happening? It was like, don't say these things. Why are you saying these things in public? Shh. It was real concern. It was rough. So anyway, let's transition a little bit. So since you and Quinn and Michael were kind of the
dream
purveyors,
team.
the dream. What the?
The Friday Dream Team. That was
Friday
us.
Dream
Okay,
Team.
I'll give you that. What the hell? Do I get to be any part of the dream team in this? We're in
You
the
weren't
third
there.
age, apparently.
You weren't there.
That's true. Okay. So we're going to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, a great friend of ours who once worked here. His name is Quinn. So let's talk a little bit about Quinn and Funkatronic Rex.
We get really lucky with how much beautiful hair my staff has had over the years.
That is very
Because I think my lack of and my desire to not care or maintain my hair, I got a haircut today because
Yeah, looks good.
It's easy. But everybody else has these gorgeous locks. Like Michael's got this beautiful
Yep.
fro going.
Yep.
Quinn had this I don't know, this is longer hair than I've ever had in my life. It was down in the middle of his back,
Yeah.
like 2.5 feet of hair.
Yeah.
Like what do you it's like a Norse warrior locks of hair.
It could be like Quinn kind of looked like Maui, man.
This is true. If Quinn were to grow 200 pounds
Yeah.
of torso, he would in fact be a real life Maui.
He had the rad hair for sure. Yeah. And then you've got Ripley Alien 3 vibe.
Not sure that's where she agrees. That's not where I would have gone with my look, but
No?
Ripley Alien 3. I don't know why I had to cross genders just to get a haircut. But I mean, G.I. Jane would have still worked better than that. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. The Force of Will Smith.
We are going in different directions now. Anyways, okay,
All right,
so
let's redo that.
Let's just get back on track. Quinn, so who is Quinn? And we're hoping he's listening, but we've kind of teased a little bit about the legend of Quinn. Quinn was an employee here, and he left to do bigger and better things by being a pilot. He was getting his pilot's license.
Maui can't fly. Yeah, that's where it falls apart. He's got the gorgeous hair.
Maui's too big, I think.
Well, I mean, Maui's stuck on an island. If he could have flown, he would have been he can turn into a bird. Why didn't he get out of there? I'm just trying to correlate Quinn, gorgeous hair, Maui. I'm trying to see where the truth lies here. There's a bad band name.
That's a rabbit
friends of mine.
hole you can go down for sure. That's tough.
But Maui could turn into a bird. Why was he stuck on the island? I'm so confused.
Okay,
Didn't he need his like stick thing to change shapes?
Oh, he didn't have the hook.
And he didn't have the
Is
hook.
that what's up?
I think
God,
that's what
I got to
it
go
was.
back and watch another Disney movie.
I've never seen that straight through.
I mean, nobody's perfect, but that's not the qualifier of it either.
No. Okay. Well, I've got a few like stories here for possible Quinn stuff, but just like tell us your guys' experience. Quinn.
He was a guy.
He was the best of us.
He was the best of us, for
The
sure.
best of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Quinn's the guy that my experience. Let me
We
start.
refuse to elaborate
I
on
know.
Quinn.
I'm going to push it. Fine. Quinn was the guy for me that was wheeling and dealing. Like every 10 minutes, he's out walking the floor of Funk with a box in his hand. Like, hey, Andrew, I'll split this box with you. Come on, man. What do you got? What do you need? You need to pull a car. I know you need to pull heat. Come on, let's do this. Like he is the used car salesman, but in the best way.
Oh yeah.
He was always trying to wheel and deal and haggle. He gave me his binders. Like he was like, Court, if you buy this box, I'll just give you all my binders. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. He did.
When his parents hear this, they're going to listen to the podcast. They're going to be like, what were you doing with these guys? What kind of indentured servants
I know.
plan to have you on?
But I have his multicolored binder. Maybe it was just the multicolored binder he gave me, but I got it. I bought the box. Like, sales days with Quinn were good.
I always love how he would split boxes with people, and he would, without fail, get the trash half of
he
it.
got the shit half on those, man. Yeah, every time he was like, I'll split this box with you. Yeah, okay. And then you do one pack, pull that pack, and split it 50-50. Someone's pulling heat, and it is not Quinn.
You know what though? I feel like Quinn's magical ability in that regard lied in the fact that he could divorce himself so completely from the market value of a card. He got the notion of, I bought these cards, I spent money so as to open these cards, enjoy opening them, build some decks out of them, enjoy that part, play some games with them, enjoy that part, and move on with my day.
Yeah.
He wasn't really trying to come up on the industry or like fatten his wallets with this inflated market value of like the card's worth X amount. He gets, I keep saying past tense because he doesn't work here. He's still alive. Thank you. He gets the notion of this is a game. Mm-hmm. It is for my entertainment. My entertainment is worth X amount of time and that X amount of money per time. And I think a lot of us get caught up on, no, but this has a tangible value because there's a market that says it has a tangible value.
Sure.
And realistically, no, it doesn't have a tangible value except to the people that speak this language. But my dad will never see why that dual land is worth $500, that we all understand why it's worth $500.
Right.
I think Quinn really implicitly understands the real value of cracking packs, and the real value of this industry is the camaraderie and the friendship, and like the good time that he was having was worth the binder full of cards. Because the binder full of cards is what? It's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to go build a deck out of, have some good time, and then play some games, have some good time. Well, if I'm just having the good time right now at work and like throwing cards to everybody and everybody's having a blast, I'm doing my job right. I'm having fun at work. Like he just got I think on a real guttural level, he just understood how to make this job fun.
Yes.
For everybody involved.
He was like the definition of the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily the end goal of like, oh, we split a box. It was Quinn being Quinn and Quinn.
Well, and he started doing the like signing thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
He'd sign cards.
Yeah. So he would.
But see, now I never want to deck them because I'm worried I'll lose those cards. So I've got
Yeah.
a swan song that I'm never going to play.
So he would
I
give,
still have
for those of you guys who don't know.
Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah. He would give away cards that were hot. Like this card, again, has value, not just in a deck, but like a literal monetary value. And he would like sign it. And for some reason, we would just, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's
Swan
not
song.
leaving my binder.
To Mike, Quinn. Boom. And for some reason, like it just became this tradition of like, yeah, I'll trade you this card, but Quinn, you need to sign it. Like he became celebrity almost. It was funny.
You did.
And that became such a great thing too when it was the Christmas season. I remember that energy and that camaraderie and that joyfulness that he spread just by like giving cards away and things. It spread to others. We were then at one point handing out binders to each other going, guys, pick any card you want in here. One card. I don't care how much it is.
Yeah.
Take what you want. But the caveat is I'm signing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this really cool moment of like, oh yeah, I want this. Okay, cool. You'll sign this? Yeah, great. I'll put it in my deck and then play with this. And it was like we were sharing this really fun vibe.
I'm not that cool. You guys are rad because I'm like, hell no, I like that card. Chromatic Lantern's been reprinted to death, but it's playable. Keeping it.
So every now and then you'll see someone, Andrew, Gianni, Jared, whoever, just pop down a card that has just some random gold signature or some random blue squiggle on there. And you know that that's because it was given by one of us or Quinn and just signed. And he made this, speaking of like Christmas, I'll never forget. It was, I think, the first Black Friday I'd worked with you guys when I was just volunteering. We all went to dinner that night after because it was very successful. And Quinn gave this beautiful, impassioned speech just of how much everybody meant to him and how everybody had this family vibe. And you could see it in his face. And I remember, I'm not trying to call you out, Quinn, but like there were tears in his eyes. And that alone really showed how special this place is, how special this job is, and how it's not just retail. It's not just I work in retail. It's not just a space to play games. It's much more than that. And he was such a part of that and cultivating that vibe here. Do we have any other Quinn stories?
There was this one time where so what Mike likes to do to help us get better at our job, selling stuff and whatnot. He comes in, he tells Quinn, "Hey Quinn, your goal today is you have to sell this Bayou out of the case." And Quinn's like, "Oh, I got it." And the whole day, Quinn's trying, he's trying his best to try to sell his Bayou. Come the end of the day, we're closing up. The Bayou's still in the case, so Quinn takes it upon himself to pretty much trade in every single card in his binder and take the Bayou home so he could say he got rid of the Bayou or he sold the Bayou.
I swear I did not know this at the time.
The
We all told
determination.
him not to, but he was, nope.
No, that's just what he would do. Is I remember like it was, I'm going to sell this box today, guys. But he would split it with somebody. So yeah, he did.
And then there was this other time. It was right around the time Commander Legends had come out, or there was like a reprint of Commander Legends. We had Commander Legends in store, and I think Quinn bought a box, and he was either sorting it on his bed or he was building a deck on his bed. Who knows? He had cards on his bed, and then I think he told me like, "Oh yeah, I lost all my cards that were on my bed." I was like, "Well, what happened?" He's like, "I just got tired and I would like pull the sheet over to go to bed, and they like spilled everywhere." So yeah, every time I talked to him since and I'd bring it up, he would always hit me with "Oh yeah, I found them all. I just can't find my manager." And so I think he found it, but it's funnier to think that he didn't.
lost
And just
it.
one day he'll cleaning his bed and, "Oh look, a manager. This is cool."
I remember Mike would give him decks to build for the case, and I think almost all of them ended up being what?
Plex?
Plex.
Or that or grist.
Or grist. It was like Plex
It was
and
green,
grist.
black insects at all times.
It was never anything else. And he'd always put Growth Chamber Guardian in like the most unplayable card in Commander.
Oh man.
Quinn, we hope you're doing well, man. We miss you. We'd love to see you. Come on down and look, you are store lore. You are a legend.
He's flying by, just looking down on us. Like, hell no.
He had to learn how to fly to get away from us. All right. Main topic. We're going to do something different tonight. I'm very excited. We're going to play a game
Oh,
that
tell me more.
is going to be called Guess Who. I'm just calling it that for now. But we're going to have different versions and iterations of this. So with this, I've asked the guys here to explain an army or faction of Warhammer, AOS, 40K, or even Old World, with one-liners from movies. So a quote from a movie must represent or describe a specific army from Warhammer. So there was a bit of cross-wiring and confusion here because my idea was come up with 3 different armies, 3 different movie quotes, and we're all going to guess and see what they are. But Mike, I think...
I have 3 quotes that were all aimed at one army and not necessarily easy to guess.
That's fine.
Ooh.
okay.
So we'll go around, but I'm excited here. And do we want to make this interesting with some who wins or loses?
I get all the green gummy bears if I win.
Okay. If
All of them.
Like in the store.
like
We just
anytime we
start-
open a bag, the greens go to you.
The green gummy bears.
Somebody opens up a bag of gummies. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm
sorry,
going to
but
need
those
all
are
the green
green.
ones.
Those-
Yeah, we're taking those. Okay.
I really hope I win now.
I don't know what I want.
Don't say green gummy bears.
No.
It's taken. Seat's taken.
If I win, we all have to get into a batter's box with Sammy as the pitcher.
Oh God.
That is terrifying. Maybe with like a bean bag. Okay, I'm not giving him a hard baseball. No. I like
Couldn't
life.
throw it
Okay.
that hard.
Fine. You know what? Because you guys were so opposed to it earlier, and I know you'll jump in, Mike. If I win, 1 song dance party.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
There. Yep. 1 full song, guys. You're shaking your head, Michael. I don't care. 1 song dance party.
Don't worry, it's just gonna take a little saxophone.
Yeah.
We'll get off the floor.
I'm thinking Get Lucky by Daft Punk, but we'll see. Michael, what do you got? What's the stakes?
All right, Court. What if I win, you have to try your best to act out a music video.
What music video?
We'll figure that out at
When
a later
you win?
date.
Okay.
Yeah, when I win.
Act
Okay.
out a music video.
Like,
Can it be
But
George
no
Michael
music.
Freedom? So he's just like,
I love that song.
Dude,
he gets a bunch of different supermodels in goofy poses.
or he finds a +1 and we can do a Easy Lover, right? By Phil Collins.
Okay. All right. The stakes are there. So we all have a decent amount of Warhammer lore. So there should be an even playing field here. I mean, no one at this table is unfamiliar with Warhammer. So who wants to start? Mike, you want to?
Oh, okay, sure.
So you've got 1 army.
I have 1 army that I have 3 different quotes that describe this army.
Are you able to tell us if it's 40K AOS or
No,
Old World?
why would I do
No.
that?
Okay.
Why would I do these
I don't
things?
know.
I'm trying to win here.
Okay.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Do we get unlimited guesses, or is it 1 guess per clue?
I think
don't know.
because
It's
it's the
your
same
game.
faction, it should be 1 name per clue.
Okay. So
I'm
Dark
getting
Knight
major
quote.
like chaos vibes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chaos out there. We're talking 2 games.
So 1 guess per quote. You want to give us another one?
But you can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting.
That's Shmi Skywalker. She said that.
Ooh. I am leaning towards chaos on this. The change part makes me think of Zinch.
Yeah, that's it.
1,000 Suns.
That was Zinch.
Oh,
Zinch.
Zinch.
Yeah.
Zinch. Boom. All right. I got a point. Okay. Well, give it
The last
Oh
one
my
was-
gosh. Lily just she just booped my butt with her nose.
She
I
was,
just got really scared.
she was introducing herself and like, hoping you'd act in kind.
So wait, what's the
last one was-
third one?
On a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everyone drops to 0.
And who's that?
Same thing with Zinch. Oh, who
No,
was
no,
that?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the narrator from Fight Club.
Yeah, good.
Edward Norton.
So tell us how this describes Zinch a little bit.
I don't know.
Or represents.
Burning, changing, everybody dies.
It's pretty good. It's
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I got a point, gentlemen. But I mean, Alex kind of had it there too. 1,000 Suns, but we're just looking for Zinch.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I
take
get a
it.
half a point?
It's not my game. I'm good either
I'm
way.
gonna give you a half a point
Okay.
for sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Okay, so I did 3 different quotes for 3 different armies.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do. I think this one's easy. I thought, I kind of have to do this because it's funny.
Sure.
Okay, the quote is,
Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
Dwarves much.
I'm gonna say Caradron Overlords.
Yeah.
all right. So I was thinking the dwarves from Warhammer Fantasy. So I think,
okay.
I think just Mike going with dwarves.
Yeah.
I think he,
He got
He got it.
Yep.
I wouldn't have thought shooty dwarves.
yeah, that
Just short
it was,
people.
I was
Yeah.
originally gonna do Fire Slayers because he has an axe and he's not shooting people.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, because then look at all the Lord of the Rings dwarves and it's pretty much Warhammer Fantasy dwarves.
So for anybody that does not know that quote and is clearly not my friend, tell us what it's from.
It's from Lord of the Rings,
The Two Towers. Yeah.
Battle of Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep, baby.
Such a good battle, good fight sequence.
So good. Yep. Legolas says your quote. Very good. We can switch around. You have 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll jump in. This one should be, I think, attainable for sure.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
See, that could be Khorne. That could be Ogor Maw tribes. Is that what they're called? But I'd go with Khorne first.
So think on the movie
Conan.
too.
I know it's Conan. So
the Barbarian.
Warriors of Chaos. So many chaos bad guys that I don't know in Sigmar.
Yeah, it'll have to be Slaves to Darkness.
Slaves. That's what.
But
Yeah, That's
Slave to Darkness.
Yeah.
Yep,
I was gonna
that
say
is
Dark Oath,
absolutely.
'cause-
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, it's Tyler's favorite movie and his army. And I was like, that's it. That's perfect. So by the way, every time I see Tyler now, I'm like, Tyler, what is best in life? He answers it with the quote. Good. Okay, so Michael's got a point. I've got a point. Alex has half a point. Mike has a point. Right? Are we? Okay. Okay. What do you got, Alex?
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Imperial Guard?
Yeah.
Wait, is that from Starship Troopers?
Oh,
thank you.
Starship Troopers. That's good. That's a good one.
I didn't know we were trying to I thought we were supposed to get people to guess these.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
though.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's good.
That was good.
Michael, you want to do
I'm
it?
doing
All
my
right.
part. I like it.
you guys are gonna give me a bunch of crap because I've never actually seen I've never heard this quote. So I'm sure there might be a delivery mechanism to it.
I may, but
But-
just a heads up, for editing purposes, I may even have the quote from the movie, said. I think we're okay with that.
Sure.
We'll see if it gets taken down.
Honestly, I think this one's also pretty easy, but it's
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Smells
Smells
like
like victory.
victory. Apocalypse Now. Ooh, that still could be Guard, but it could also be Sisters, I feel like. Here's the thing. You've never seen Apocalypse Now.
Nope.
So context is irrelevant, I think. It's one of my all-time
okay.
favorite
Wait,
movies,
so
by
does
the way.
everybody get to guess, and then whoever
Oh.
got it right gets a point, or is it the first person to say it?
I think it's been the first person to say it.
Well, then you got to court with the guard.
Guard, baby. Okay. Yeah.
So that means Court's winning.
I'm winning. But I'm winning at the game I made. That's not that cool. Oh, well. Shrug it off.
I'm still gonna have to dance.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Guard. That was a good one. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, Michael. We'll have to watch that at some point.
It is a great movie.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
I don't know that quote.
It's Hellraiser, which is a big hint.
Slaanesh?
Nope.
Is it corn?
Nope. Alex, it's up to you. I'm gonna say it again. No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Night Lords?
No. Man. Okay. I was thinking Drukhari. Dark Eldar.
Yeah,
They're
that makes sense.
all about like suffering, torture, making you into a couch. Hellraiser.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Right?
I was just thinking Cenobites and like stretchy flesh equals Slaanesh to me.
But even in Drukhari, there's a thing called like Cenobites or something, right? Isn't there?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't play those space elves.
I'm a dwarf. I don't play elves.
I'm
Plus,
looking
again, Cenobites, just to me, that's Slaanesh all day long. Like the succubi and all those sculpts.
I mean, they're all about suffering too.
Well,
like
but
pain and pleasure and
Slaanesh is
stuff.
about perfection and artistry and all that stuff. And I feel like Drukhari is really just like if you're up against Drukhari, you better hope you die. Because otherwise you're getting turned into a fucking couch.
That still sounds like Slaanesh.
No,
Because like they have a model of like, I guess it's still perfection, but like, it's like the blood accordion with like the dude's back. Or the harp. Like that must hurt. But I also think like the guy who is the harp is like in his head like, oh, this is awesome. The suffering is good.
Yeah, I guess I view it as like the pain and pleasure of Slaanesh. Anyways, I'm trying to qualify it, but all right, Alex.
Strength through unity. Unity through faith.
Tyranids. Or no, Gene Stealer cults.
Tau?
Adeptus Sororitas.
There you go.
Oh, faith, guys.
I guess you could also set like Black Templars maybe.
Really like anything like what's the ecclesiarchy?
Sure. Okay, Michael, you're up. This is your last one?
Yep. Alrighty. This one, I'd like to think this one's a little harder.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Necrons?
Oh, that... Say it again, please.
Necrons aren't alive,
Oh,
right?
that's fair. That's fair.
What was that?
Say the quote again.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
And what's the movie?
The Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen that one either, have you?
I've seen snippets of it.
Oh man, it's so good.
We're gonna have to have a movie night, Mike.
Watch
Yeah,
it
we
like
need a movie
actually
night
not
for
be
sure.
that's like watch it come out that's not where that's not even what movie
That's
it is.
what it's from.
Yeah.
That's what it's from.
I'm gonna go the AOS route and say Night Haunt.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm out.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, we're looking at the boxes now.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Wow, that's
Cool.
a good one.
So
Michael.
it is for the Seraphon in Age of Sigmar.
See, I should just guess that on him.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I figured I had to put that in there because it's my favorite faction. But if you actually like sit down and read their lore, it makes more sense. So their transition into Age of Sigmar meant that so in Age of Sigmar there's the mortal realms. There's Azir, which is the realm of light and like pretty much like the realm of heaven. So when they enter the mortal realms, the Seraphon that are remaining and their temple ships like start living in this realm, but they do so in a way that they become connected with the realm, and that like what used to be beings of like flesh and blood now turn into like beings of like the cosmos, and they're made of stars, and like if you cut them and you look at their blood dripping, it looks like a galaxy. So they become super intertwined with that. And then when you think about like the Great Plan, which is their creators, they lived in the old world and then chaos showed up and they all left. And then the Slann, I think, kind of like brainwashed themselves to forget this big tragedy. Because again, like these were their creators that lived alongside him, and then they just leave one day and you don't know why. So part of their lore is there's this great plan that they know for sure was set in motion by their creators. They just don't know what the plan actually means. And so most of the Slann have like accepted that it was probably bringing like balance to the cosmos. And in doing so, you have to kill chaos. But every single thing they do, whether it's they fight someone, whether it's they blow up a town, it's all to like further this great plan. So, you know, what they did a long time ago was for the great plan. So it continues in eternity for as long as this plan is a thing.
Good one, Michael. That was
good.
great. Yeah. And do you still have one, Alex?
Yeah, you do too, right?
Yeah. I'll let you close it out. I'll do one here. Okay, this is my last one. And this is one Mike knows dearly, and I'm staring at the movie poster right now.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Think on it. Okay, that is Usual Suspects.
Word bearers?
Alpha Legion.
I'm tell you right now, it's not 40K.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's got to be Chaos, but I don't really know any of their lore in Sigmar.
Is there anybody that's basically convinced others that they just don't exist, that they're not a thing, they're not real?
Oh, Skaven?
Skaven. Yep.
I don't know anything about that in their lore. I believe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Skaven, the rat people of Old World, or even Age of Sigmar, but definitely in the Old World, there was just rumor that they existed. People just didn't know. Like there was, rat people in the sewers? Nah, no. That's just a crazy rumor. It's myth. So when they actually started coming out, it was like, holy shit.
It's real.
Like it's real.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it was not a known thing that they were actually in existence. So
right.
That's a good one, Michael. Okay. All right, Alex, what do you got?
All right. My last one is...
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Willy Wonka. We are the dreamers.
I'm going to go with just face value, Emperor's Children.
100%.
Oh, good one. Good one. Yes.
The Noise Marine guys?
Yeah.
Noise Marines. And then if you think about it, like pre-chaos, like their whole thing was perfection and like dreams of perfection. And like that's actually kind of what caused them to fall to chaos.
That's a great one, man. I love now that like these movies are going to be associated with these armies and factions that we've thought of. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you guys for playing. That was rad. Dig that. Okay.
So Court won.
I won. Dance party, baby. We're going to do it. Don't sound so excited, Michael.
On a different day.
On a different day.
On a different day.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Watch. It'll be like the next time we do the podcast. Oh, by the way, dance party.
No, I'll pick the night. We'll cash it in. I'll give you a heads up a little bit too.
No,
yeah, give me a heads up, Court.
Yeah, just to make sure that like
You have to-
I remember.
Give me a heads up, Court, because that's the night you're coming in a dress.
Okay. That changes the song.
So you can slow dance it together or something?
Maybe it'll just be like Chris Isaac's Wicked Game where you can't really dance to it, and I'll just be crawling on the floor like I'm on a beach.
They'll just be slumped on each other's shoulders, side to side.
Yeah. We're going to end the episode here with some questions. I've reached out to all of our friends and family on all the things that we do: Discord, Instagram, Facebook, email, for some questions. So if you guys want to know more about what we do here or just funny little questions that you want answered, please shoot us a message, shoot us an email, shop@funkatronicrex.com. You can call the store. You can pop in and ask us in person. You can shoot us a message on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. But I've got some here that we're going to throw your guys' way. And we're going to start with... Ooh, okay. Games you wish had a bigger player base.
Anything I play.
Battletech.
Battletech, for sure, yeah.
I mean, it's a dead game, but Warhammer Invasion, the card game.
Ooh, good choice. That's good.
Yeah. I wish I had a bigger player base.
I don't see the point of like
count.
Yeah, see, like I don't think so, because I mean I wish it was the '80s still, so that all the shows I liked were still on TV. Like,
they are. They're on Netflix. Go watch them.
They're really not.
You mean producing new episodes?
I'm saying just like in general.
Yeah. Fine. Lord of the Rings, card game.
Yeah.
It's growing.
It's growing.
Yeah.
At the current moment, right now, Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many games though are like hampered by supply issues though.
Yeah.
Like I want more Lorcana players. Too bad I don't have product to sell them.
Yeah.
You know, we want more unlimited players without product to sell them.
Battletech, I can see that because we have the product.
Battletech is just
Yeah,
I think,
realistically, that's a good choice.
Battletech's a good one, but it's also for whatever reason it attracts a more niche. It's not as accessible.
No.
It's not like as open to the masses as say Lord of the Rings or Arkham or just a lot of these other lines. Or the IP is a lot stronger. This takes a certain kind of nerd that can appreciate giant robots.
Yeah.
My kind of nerd.
We'll do the last one here. I liked this question. This is from Christina. The Magic the Gathering universe is vast and has covered a lot of popular media, but what does each employee think should become a set? Meaning, I think this is the universes beyond. Like, what would you like to see magic Wizards of the Coast take and make into a Universes Beyond set?
Honestly, if I wasn't so opposed to the movies, I'd be like, Dune would be rad. Dune would be really satisfying in Magic.
Yeah.
Like, you got sandworms that would be rad. You got thopters, like, as vehicles and whatnot. Like, that'd be a cool set. Too bad you to just have a lot of sand dunes in the artwork. And there'd be like
it'd be panoramic lands.
Yeah, there'd be a disclaimer that says like stare at your cards for 15 seconds too long.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play an island. Oh, what
and
is
just
this?
stare at it, guys. Here, look. It's an island. Like, what would an island in Dune be?
Well, it's where
the
Paul Atreides is from.
It would be like the underground siege lake.
All this,
No,
and then
Paul
you.
Atreides. It lives on
Caladan.
Yeah, Caladan.
Except that's not on the planet Arrakis in the game.
Yeah, but it's the world of Dune, right? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. So then we'd have Ix as well for black. Caladan. See, you visit Caladan so shortly in both the books and the movies.
Yeah.
There's enough characters there.
Sure.
I care about it more than I do Fallout.
Same. Man, they've done some cool things even outside of the Universes Beyond, like just incorporating Dracula. That was rad. I'm going to say, and Mike, this is where we might actually be on it together here. Aliens.
Oh, that'd be rad. Except
Aliens.
It would be really cool, and it would also annoy the crap out of me.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Just on the tip that, like, again, this is such a... I didn't like the Universes Beyond from the start because it didn't make sense to me that we're going to put Walking Dead, a TV show that we watch as human beings, into a game that we play to escape real life. Like, that was already weird. The mixing of IPs didn't work for me. I don't know. I feel like it would be the same.
Yeah. I would probably rail against it, but still buy every single pre-con.
Yeah, I would too.
Because you could have Queen Alien.
Yeah. That said, how much different would it be from Tyranids?
Well, you'd have
like the way the Nids worked.
You could
except
have
it would be
Wayland
mono
Yutani.
black.
It's all aliens. I don't just mean aliens.
Yeah,
like
I
mean
get
like
that,
Alien,
but like
Alien 3, you could have all that.
But like aliens themselves would act what, like slivers, and like would be mono black, or could they be green?
Well, you could go into what they kind of did with like the action figures and stuff, which is a little goofy, but you'd have like the mantis alien, gorilla, where it would hug you and you'd squeeze its head and it would squirt water out of its mouth.
Those
I had every
toys
single
were,
one.
I did too.
Yeah.
Those toys were rad bad. They were so bad.
Because they were going to make a TV show out of it. That's why
they did. They made a cartoon.
Yeah,
it was an aliens cartoon. There was I remember there was a send away where you could get an invisible predator toy that you could only get from the send away.
Kellogg's. It was a Kellogg's
Kellogg's send away.
I
Yeah,
have it.
Yeah, I had 2 of them. I probably still have one somewhere,
but it like part of it, the eyes were still green and there was a little smoke or black on its head or something. Ah, man, it's so funny. I also have the clearish blue Obi-Wan Kenobi that you could send away from Kellogg's. I think it was. We're getting off topic. Anyways, do you guys have a Universes Beyond set you'd like to see?
I was going to say Firefly, but
okay.
I feel like that's too close to Fallout in a weird way, like the aesthetic at least.
The aesthetic is, but to me it would be more like this.
And there's not a whole lot of lore because it's such a short show, but
I feel like also the Universes Beyond have all like tied into something that's current, and that show is now like a decade gone, right? Like, because I was thinking Battlestar Galactica would be rad, but at the same time, like, it's been off the air for 15 years.
Ooh, The Expanse.
The Expanse would be sweet, but at the same time, I'd be really annoyed with hard sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the Fallout set doesn't work for me. It's like, this is hard sci-fi, and this is hard fantasy. To me, never the two shall meet.
Yeah, this is like why my answer might seem cheap, but like, no, Age of Sigmar. If you were going to do a crossover with Warhammer,
Age of Sigmar
would have been
and the secret layer was Age of Sigmar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like what, 4 cards?
4 cards.
4 cards, but like Age of Sigmar.
That's a good one.
That is
because like man, they're both like super fantasy. Well, now Magic's with like Kamigawa and Thunder Junction, where they're and like Kaladesh, it's mixing with like a bit of like the modern day, but it's still Age of Sigmar has like Karajan overlords, and they got people with guns shooting each other. But yeah,
well, do you remember?
So cool.
Do you remember, Michael? We had the idea that we were going to do Age of Sigmar.
Yep.
Magic cards.
Yep. Sammy's still working on it.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No, like I think he asked me a question about a card yesterday.
So we were gonna design like Age of Sigmar cards. Like, oh, how do you make Vlad von card? Well, I guess he's in Old World, but like, yeah, I went right to the vampire counts. How do you make Stormcast Eternals, just like Vindictors or whatever, a magic card? Like you would have abilities for it. Like how do you make Nagash, which they did, and they did it in Orzhov, black-white, which kind of makes no sense to me for the Secret Lair.
Yeah.
But like, how do you make that a Magic the Gathering card? And we were going to do rules. I was going to get them printed and everything. It was going to be cool.
I'll get to it eventually because like this is a very cool idea and like just brainstorming. Like, no, this is a cool idea.
Yeah, it was fun.
That'd be cool. I would play a Gotrek deck.
Oh, Gotrek.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Oh, it was such a missed opportunity.
Is Gotrek the guy on the big?
No, he's a little dwarf.
He's the tiny dwarf.
Oh, that's the unkillable
kill
guy.
him.
Yeah. Okay.
What is he?
It's
red white?
Gordrak. That's the one on the,
Gordrak
on the cabbage.
I feel like he'd probably be like red white.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd probably be Boros.
Yeah.
I would play that. Like he's just
Dude,
indestructible,
that would be-
hexproof, can't be
Jeez.
sacrificed and like
Yeah.
can't be exiled. or
Yeah,
something.
dude. Oh, that'd be so good.
But his stats would be hilarious because it'd be like he's a 6'2", and the 2 you'd be like, oh, it can kill him. No, you can't.
Well, but he has to cost 1 million mana then.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for listening to all of our friends and family out there. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your lives, part of your hobbies. This is truly the greatest job, and we get to hang out and talk about an amazing community. So thank you guys for being here. Gentlemen, thank you for giving your time. Alex, finally, we got him.
Finally.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really neat to be in the same room all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does not happen often.
Because our schedules are different. Anything from you? Cool.
Nope.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
If we ever do video podcasts, Alex is taking over for me.
At some point, we will.
No.
I told him he does have to shave his head though.
Thank you for listening to the Funkatronic Rex podcast. You can find more of the funk at funkatronicrex.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. If you'd like to support us and the shop, please join us on Patreon by becoming a patron of the funk. If you're in the Phoenix area, please swing by. Come check us out. We would love to meet you and get a game in. You can also reach us by sending an email to shop@funkatronicrex.com. Stay up, stay true, and don't forget, stay funky.